Breaking news, the FDA is approving the updated COVID-19 booster. I want to bring in Natalie Azar, an NBC News medical contributor who treats post-COVID-19 issues. Dr. Azar, what have we learned from the FDA? Most specifically, who should get this booster and when?
Yeah, hi, Chris. Good afternoon. So this was expected and anticipated. We were actually expecting this on Friday, so certainly the way the FDA finalizing this decision before tomorrow's CDC meeting was necessary. So what's happened is that they have now approved the updated booster for both Moderna and Pfizer for individuals 12 and up, and they have granted authorization for these updated vaccines to individuals 6 months to 11 years. What the FDA's job, Chris, is to authorize and approve medications, vaccines, et cetera. It's up to the CDC, who is meeting tomorrow, to give us better guidance on who should be receiving these updated shots. And I think we're going to start hearing the terminology changing as well, Chris. Rather than calling things boosters, I think that the CDC is going to try to communicate that this is going to turn into possibly an annual vaccine, much like the flu shot. But again, which individuals are going to be prioritized for the shot, we will find out tomorrow. Of course, it's our expectation that they will include individuals 65 and older, people who are immunocompromised, pregnant women, and that sort of thing. In terms of the general population, it remains to be seen and heard how they weigh in on that tomorrow, Chris.
Yeah, what struck me, because we got this statement from the FDA, and I'm reading from it right now, and under what you need to know, they say individuals 5 years of age and older, regardless of previous vaccination status. So yeah, that does not mean a booster. That means even if this is your first shot, get it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And they already tried, I think last year to communicate to individuals that rather than thinking about, oh, did I get one and did I get two? And it was 4 weeks apart and 3 weeks apart, which was complicated and perhaps necessarily so, just based on the biology of the vaccines at the time. Last year, I think there was an effort to try to streamline that communication and make it easier for people to think about it rather than thinking I need 2 shots 4 weeks apart. You just go in once a year, like you get the flu shot. You can get your COVID shot at the same time, same arm if you want to. And I think that's what we're seeing, especially with the kids, because kids are different. They sometimes do require more than one shot and everything. So, parents out there who are listening, definitely something you'll want to talk to your pediatrician about, based on when and if your child received a previous vaccine, how old they were at the time, et cetera. That's a little bit going to be more nuanced for the young ones than for grown-ups.
As I mentioned, you see patients with post-COVID-19 issues. I have family members with long COVID. What impact do you hope this new booster might have? And what's your message to folks who are like, oh, I've already had the shots, or frankly, people who are skeptical about its ability to keep them from getting COVID and kind of reject the idea, well, it really doesn't stop anybody from getting it?
Yeah, it's a lot, Chris. And, you have personal experience with this, and I've said recently too, there's not a lot of people out there who don't know someone in their world who's experienced symptoms related to long COVID. I think for most people who hear this and they don't self-identify as being in that vulnerable group, they may ask themselves, why do I keep on needing to get this shot? As we know, this whole process and experience was deeply politicized. I would say this, that without masks and without social distancing, and the further away you are from an initial vaccine series, let's say, you really are kind of a sitting duck to get this illness again. And we all know now from 3 years of experience that you don't need to have severe disease to have long-term sequelae. And so what does the vaccine provide you? Well, it provides you with short-term protection against infection. We know that the antibodies that you develop that protect you from getting that sore throat and sniffles, they go away. But the other part of the immune system that's triggered is much more durable, and that will still protect you potentially from severe disease. But the hope, of course, is that by getting a vaccine and getting a yearly, quote, in air quote, booster, will prevent severe infection, of course, lower the viral load if you do get infected, and we hope, and also based on evidence, that could prevent potential long-term consequences in the form of long COVID. But I think what I think happened in the beginning, Chris, is that we had this idea that this would be a short-lived pandemic, that we would all, stay home for 2 weeks and it would go away, or that we would get 1 or 2 shots and it would be gone. But it's not. It's an endemic virus now, and it's something that we will have to contend with, for the foreseeable future, just like the flu. So that's it. That's how you weigh it individually. Everybody comes at this different. I don't think it's a one-size-fits-all, but I would just urge people to become as informed as possible about all the potential consequences of not vaccinating and make a decision that's right for them.
Dr. Natalie Azar, who got on the phone very quickly for us, thank you so much for that.